with us. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Should be a fun one. Off we go on EA Sports. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35. They'll run here with the rookie. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early, and we see it here. Nice first play pickup, fresh set of downs.
And he'll get about 5.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 4. On play action, here's McCarthy. This one taken in downfield. It's the fullback. And he's in. A.J. Dillon. Touchdown, Vikings. That his first touchdown this year. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems, Mike, the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Vikings 7, Thunderbirds nothing. Bill Reichert, the kickoff for the Vikings.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
Bronco switch. Here we go. Start.
They'll run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. It's a pickup of about 3 to the 28-yard line.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Roll. Stephanie. 60 Eagles. Check Bobcat. Ready.
They'll go again with Robinson. And that's good run support on the end. Nice tackle out wide. That'll hold them to a gain of 2.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here's Lewis. He did not want to go down there. Carrying tacklers, it's a gain of 9.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 come 19. Come 19.
On second down, here's McCarthy. Looking for Jefferson deep downfield. Throws here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. And it'll be third down.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes. It's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he is going to have a Vikings first down, maybe by about a yard, as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
At the 39-yard line.
In motion, it's Jefferson.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll run with Lewis. Whoa! And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. Second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now a give on the ground. Yeah. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 15. It'll be a Vikings first down.
Gain of 15.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
They'll stay on the ground. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Here's a second down and 7 from the 37. On the ground, it's Lewis. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Starling Thomas is there on the tackle. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. 3rd and 5. Now McCarthy. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack. That might take them out of field goal range.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Reichard's kick is good. And the Vikings will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Ready. Cowboy 80. Check out.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Okay, ready.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14.
Here we go. 60 Eagles. Dragon 60. 18 Rattler. Motion.
Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
Here we go. Set. 18 Cardinal. Warrior 70. Ready.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
They just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
18. 70 Ranger. 60 Bobcats. Buffalo 18. Rig alert.
Ringo.
And this drive going from bad to worse. And a delay of game now on top. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long.
60 Bison. Go.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. No one open, he'll drop it to his running back. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the 1st down. And here comes 4th down. Here's their punter now. He'll punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. Oh, not a good punt there. This is a duck. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds.
At their own 29-yard line.
This is Lewis, and he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Now, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Go.
From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Third and long.
Hey, let's go now. 70 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Take off.
From the gun, here's McCarthy. That'll be intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll move it down to the 11-yard line. He's out of bounds there. Able to get loose after the catch for more yardage. That'll be a pickup of 21. Still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11.
Alert! Alert!
They'll try to get the running game going. Here's the first carry. And he will score! Touchdown, Thunderbirds. His second rushing touchdown of the year. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
Now, for the point after. He knocks it through. And the Thunderbirds are on the board. It's 10-7.
Thunderbirds 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. Start on the ground, and that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 9.
Warriors 17, 18 Cardinal, 18 79 Bronco.
To throw, it's McCarthy. Now he'll just pitch this one out there. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
And the Vikings first down. A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Minnesota.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. It's the Vikings with the edge. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. They'll run it. Here's Lewis. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A 1st down.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Drops for the loss of a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Play action now. It's McCarthy. He's got a receiver. It's Ty Felton. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. That's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Malik Mustafa. And the Thunderbirds are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
19 tight, 19 tight. Here we go, set, Mustang 19, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Trap 60, trap 60. Dragon 60. Go.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Give him 14 on that play. 1 play, 1 1st down.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
On 1st down, Daniels. They'll look to set up the screen here. Now he's loose down the right sideline. And he will score. Touchdown, Toronto. He had the touchdown run earlier. Now add a TD reception. What a pretty touchdown that was. Nothing looks nicer than a well-set-up screen. And that was executed to perfection.
Mike, the key to any successful screenplay is the timing between the offensive lineman getting out and where the running back is when he catches it. You'll see it here played out perfectly. He gets the escorts out in front of him, gets the key blocks he needs, all the way down for 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. Right side, and is brought in by Felton. And he'll be run out of bounds. That's a good gain on 1st down. They pick up 7 yards.
42-yard line.
2nd down
It's a
and
gain of
3.
7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And they'll bring this up to the 48-yard line. And that's a 1st down.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll stick with him again. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. A gain there of 21. 1st down, Minnesota.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. Next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. That is brought in at the 10. And he's into the end zone. What a response. Ty Felton. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be. That's exactly the reason this play worked out here, Mike, and he's able to connect here for a big touchdown.
Reichard good with the extra point. And the Vikings move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. Reichard out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. Shaheed now to return it. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now Daniels. That one caught. That's Matthew Golden. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. That is catch number 60 for the season.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire 1st half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
A handoff here, up the middle, and the defense strings him out. He'll fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Rattler, 18 Rattler. Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready?
On 2nd down, it's Daniel. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
That's good.
They get 14 on that hookup, and that will be a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
And he's into the end zone. Tyler Algier. Touchdown Thunderbird. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about, and they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
17.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 20-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. A hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
2nd and 10. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. Into the familiar hands of Justin Jefferson. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. First one for Jefferson. And a first down to go with it.
You can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field before that ball was caught. That's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of trust in that quarterback, in his protectors, to know he can stand tall in that pocket and wait for his receiver to break open.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 41-yard line.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Greg and I continue in just a moment. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They bring the tight end in motion. McCarthy to the air on 2nd down. He'll go underneath here. The running back out of the backfield. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing it. Shotgun draw, trying to catch him off guard here, Mike, but the defense was having none of it. Thought it took a little too long to develop. Gave that defense enough time to get back there, stop him for no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To throw is McCarthy. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
It is 3rd and 10. Now a 2nd timeout called by the defense. We'll talk things over before 3rd down. Here's McCarthy. He's got a man. That's Felton. And he will go all the way. Time, Felton. Touchdown, Vikings. That is second touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. Third down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the first down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that first down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
Will Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
Reichert out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away.
His guys take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready, set. Ready, go.
Daniels now on first down. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And we'll see where they spot this. Very close to a first down. He's forced out just shy of the mark.
It's a pretty simple read. It's man coverage. They run a little interference on the inside, and that makes it hard for the defender to stick with their man, and it leads to an easy pitch and catch.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receiver. And third down coming up. They'll try to sneak it here, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down, but this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
Set to go now on first and 10.
Mustang 19. 79 Broncos. 65 catch. 65 catch. Ready.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Wide open, middle of the field, he's got his receiver. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Now the offense will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop with 27 seconds remaining until halftime.
33-yard line.
On the ready. Here we go, set. 70 Timberwolves. Warriors 70. Check. 70 Ranger. 60 Maverick. Ready.
Now Daniels throwing on first and 10. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Here we go. Buffalo 8, Cougar 19. 7 Pirates. 18 Rattler. Panther 11. Trap 60. Ready.
Daniels to throw on second down. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. That's his second catch on the drive. This one is good for 20 yards.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, Look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
Drag him 60. Cup 19. Cup 19. Go.
Daniels gonna throw again. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
And I like this defensive game plan. When you're going against an elite quarterback like this guy, Mike, you have to get bodies in his face. You have to get him around his feet. You have to move him off his spot. Because if he can sit there in rhythm, on time, comfortable in the pocket, he's going to pick you apart. So it doesn't always have to be a sack, but you have to make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
Now. Bronco 80. Rig alert, rig alert.
To the air again is Daniels. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down.
10 yards to go.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
So, after two straight incompletions, here's third and 10.
19 Tiger, Mustang 19. 79 Broncos. Let go.
Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. That one, take it in. Middle of the end zone. Darnell Washington. Touchdown, Toronto. That is second TD catch of the season.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle four, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal.
And look at this. The extra point is blocked. He gets free. He's to midfield. Inside the 30. And he's going to take this one back all the way. Disastrous. The blocked extra point leads to 2 for the defense instead of 1 for the offense. So, final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Now McCarthy. He'll check this down to the running back. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So, from the 36, it is first and 10. To throw, it's McCarthy. Going for it all. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Will Riker is the kickoff for the Vikings.
Certainly a tightly contested first half, and You'd expect more of that here in the second half. A one-point game as quarter 3 begins. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Cougar 19. Hey, smash.
I got him, man. I got him.
Check smash. Check smash. Ready.
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
That's good.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Write down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
79. Cup 19. Cup 19. Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready, ready?
On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 39 yards.
You want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Daniels now going to look to throw. Forced to his right. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Let's go. 90, Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Throwing on 2nd down. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
Come on, come on. Set. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Dragon 60.
3rd and long. Here's Daniels. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down. So the move is for the field goal unit here. Officially, it's a 36-yard attempt. That one is good. And the Thunderbirds add on to their lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. They'll begin here on the ground. And that one's going to be thrown down to the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
The 17-yard line.
So they go backwards on first down. Here's 2nd and 13.
Let's go.
Lone back in the backfield. We'll get the carry here. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
The truth is, Mike, they just aren't getting the push they need up front. This defense has been a motivated group these last couple plays, and now for the 2nd straight time, they failed to even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Buffalo 18. Trap 60, trap 60. 19 tight, 19 tight.
On 3rd and long, here's McCarthy. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. Going to be 4th down. On 4th down, here comes Jack Fox to kick it away. Rashid Shaheed back to return this one. This fielded inside the 35. It's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield.
They'll take over. 1st down and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
Tag. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
A shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Robinson. Down the sideline, past the 40. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 31 yards.
It's a big run by Robinson. 31 yards.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready, ready.
On 1st down, right back to Robinson. It's a gain of 13, and it's 1st and goal.
Well, that certainly didn't take long. 2 back-to-back really nice plays. This one on the ground, and this is the idea, Mike. Every offense in the league, you want to strike fast. You want to have big, explosive plays. Now you find yourself here, 1st and goal.
They've got it at the 8, 1st down and goal. They'll run it here with Algier. They will not get back to the line of scrimmage. They pick him up and throw him down for a loss.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Move back to the 10. They'll try here on 2nd and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
Now, faking the give. No chance at all. He'll go down. Dallas Turner in there to bring him down for his 7th sack of the year.
You work all week on these goal-to-go situations. You got to have it. You've got to take advantage when you're down this close, and not exactly an ideal sequence. Run game stuffed. Then you go to the air and your protection can't hold up. Now you've got to try to find something here on 3rd and goal, and what was once a promising drive could end up being a bit of a letdown.
Check smash, check smash. Panther 11, Panther 11. 18 Rattler. Go.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Thunderbirds will extend their lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
From the 6, here comes a return. And he goes nowhere. Buried back at the 15-yard line.
At their own 15-yard line.
On play action, here's McCarthy. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. A gain of 48.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Let's go.
The slot man in motion right. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. They'll look to set up the screen here. He's into space past the 25. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. Screen works to perfection. Give him 18 yards and move the chains. First down.
Ready up. Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. To the right side, and is brought in by Felton. And this one will not work. He goes out of bounds. They're going to drop 4 on that one.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Slot man in motion right. Throwing again is McCarthy. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in bounds.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Here's Lewis. And the Vikings are going to be set up 1st and goal. Couldn't reach the plane, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
1st and goal, Minnesota.
On the way. Hurt. Right there, hurt. Here we go. Go street. Hawk 70. 18, Pioneer. Check out.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
Riker now to add the extra point. His kick is good. And the Vikings will even the score here in the third. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Will Riker the kickoff for the Vikings.
All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Shaheed now to return it. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return.
At their own 24-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start. And a loss of yards on the play.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help them at all.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. He'll look to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
Third and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come third down.
Throwing now on 3rd and long, and that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And that's going to hit and continue out of bounds. They'll mark it right at midfield.
50-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll run with Lewis. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
McCarthy to the air on 2nd down. That one into the hands of Jefferson. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
Trap 60, trap 60.
From the gun, here's McCarthy. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. And it's sets up fourth down.
And on that third down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up fourth down.
Possibly the play of the game right here. It is fourth down. On fourth down, here's McCarthy. Open man is Oliver, the tight end. And he's going to pick up the Vikings first down as they get the conversion with a gain of 14.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Ready, set. Here we go, set. 19.
McCarthy gonna look to throw again. He'll try to hit him with a screen. This one's gonna be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
That's just bad timing by the offensive line. They've got to get their linemen out in front of him, so either the linemen need to go faster or the back just needs to be more patient, but either way, they're just not in sync on that screen pass.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
To the air once more is McCarthy. To the left side and taken in by Jefferson. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Second time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards.
At the 23-yard line.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 68, go.
Up the middle they go. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
You can just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. The second down throw is incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
Ready, 19, Buffalo 80. Buffalo 18. Panther 11, Panther 11. 18, Pioneer.
To the air on third down is McCarthy. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
You never know which play is going to be the one that sways the game in your favor, and that could be it right there. I mean, to set up first and goal with that last pass completion, now they can really take their time. There is an element of working some of this clock down. You know you at least have a field goal try, if not a touchdown. The last piece of the puzzle is just
He slams it in there, and he is in. Touchdown, Vikings. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now the pressure shifts to your defense. Your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
33. Will Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Shaheed now to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
His guys take over first and 10. at their own 28-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Back to the air once more on second down. Picked off by Ivan Pace. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone. Give on the ground. Gonna try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Throwing on second down is McCarthy. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
And we got a big 3rd down coming up here, Mike. They got a chance with a conversion to possibly get this under the 2-minute warning, put this defense in a position where they have to start using their timeouts.
McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. This is caught at 2. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Minnesota. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
To kick off for the Vikings.
Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. Shaheed now to return it. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
They'll take over. 1st down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Check, go get him, go get him, go get him.
Here we go, set. Panther 60, Panther 60.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Rush comes, they're setting up the screen. And he's going to be running out of bounds, but not until he gets down to the 40-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 36 yards. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Here's 2nd down.
Buffalo 18.
Throwing now from the gun. Open man, the tight end, straight down the field. And he will score. Game on. Touchdown, Thunderbirds. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
And now they'll go with the more popular of late analytics-driven decision, down 8, going for 2.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Cut 19, cut 19. Ready?
They'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. First down, and they'll run. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Let's go.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And this is a slight improvement over the previous play. He's not going to lose yardage. He's not gaining any either. It's 3rd down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, they'll use another timeout on this side of it at 1:55. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down.
Here we go. Bronco 80. 19 tight. 19 tight.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, a teardrop throw there off his back foot. It's complete. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down. 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
They'll send a man in motion left. This is Lewis. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Following the penalty, they'll run it. And he'll get the 1st down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
And the key to this balanced attack, like the one we're seeing here, Mike, is that everything looks the same. The defense is constantly on their heels as they try to diagnose what play's coming next. That level of unpredictability gives them the edge on any given down.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more. To stop it here, we have an injured Viking to tend to. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. 2nd and 11. On the ground, it's Lewis. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. They need to get this to the 23. Here's 3rd down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 19 Lion.
From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. Open man, right side, he's got it. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Will Riker down, on for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Vikings will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Thunderbirds 39. Will Riker to kick off for the Vikings.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Shaheed now to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10.
He's mine, he's mine, he's mine. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Warrior 70.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. That'll be caught by the running back Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick 1st down.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the 2nd half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
They'll need to score and do it quickly. Still one timeout left. The final minute, 1st and 10.
Trap 60. 19 tight, 19 tight. Check go.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Taking the deep shot here with Robinson. And he'll be taken down. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. A pickup of 44 yards.
That's another Toronto 1st down. 1st down and goal to go.
He'll drop to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And that's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Buffalo 18. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
They'll look to throw again. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Pretty interesting sequence of play calls here, Mike. You can tell going into this game, they felt their matchups down here deep in the tight red zone were better through the air than maybe they were necessarily on the ground. We see 2 back-to-back throws. The second one, though, results in a touchdown.
now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come.
The offense will line up for a two-point conversion.
They'll run with Robinson. And he will score. So the risk pays off. That new math looks good when it works. The two-pointer cuts the lead to 7.
Not a real complicated breakdown needed here, Mike. In short yardage situations like that, if you have confidence in both your back and your offensive line, sometimes it's the simplest plays that have the best results.
Now the kicking team here will take a timeout. They stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. They need a late recovery to have any chance. Here comes the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it.
Let's go now. Head to 60. Head to 60.
To a knee goes McCarthy. That should about wrap this one up. So it is a win for our visitors, the Vikings. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.